guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you 3 recipes to try and bring a sense of calm into our environments. At this particular moment, a lot of us have been on lockdown for what feels like a very long time, and we might be at a place in which, even though it feels that we're getting used to it, I think for myself, I'm going into the, okay, I'm fine and I can do this for a while, to the, oh my God, when is this gonna be over? And then, no, I'm fine, I can do this, we can do this. And no, oh my God, I really miss my friends. And a lot of anxiety is being created. We have to hang in there, we have to carry on, we have to help each other. We are responsible for each other, we have to be kind to each other. And by staying at home, just going out for the necessary things, we're protecting ourselves and we're protecting those around us. So I thought that I would offer you 3 things that you can make to help alleviate, calm you down, relax you. They're very easy things that you can find with ingredients you can find at home. My recipes are flexible. I don't want anybody to feel, oh, I don't have that, so I can't make it. Improvise. There are some things that are absolutely necessary, but some things are not. So I'm going to start with a tea, and I wanted to make a combination of chamomile tea, chamomile and ginger. Ginger is anti-inflammatory, it's anti-emetic, so it helps with nausea and things like that, and with stomach complaints. But it's also a very calming herb, and I think in the combination with chamomile, it gives the tea or the infusion a bit of spiciness. Some people, I use 2 to 3 pieces of ginger. You know, if you don't like ginger, don't put ginger. If you don't like it spicy, then just put 1 piece. If you like it spicier, then put 3 pieces. But I'm gonna start with just 2 small slices of ginger. Peel. You don't have to peel it. You can use it exactly as it is. So I'm gonna just use this. And then I am going to use half a teaspoon of chamomile buds, which are these golden, gorgeous little flowers. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna put it in our teapot, and we are going to fill the teapot with boiling water. Now, it is very, very important that we let this steep for 5 minutes and that we cover the teapot, because there are certain volatile oils that will escape if the teapot is uncovered, or whatever vessel you decide to steep your infusion in. Just make sure that you cover it. We're gonna just let it rest there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to serve it. While we're doing that, another thing that we can do for ourselves is have a bath. If nothing else, now you have the time. You have nowhere to go. Once you do your schoolwork or your work and you have nothing to do, treat yourself, have a bath, have a few minutes where it's just about you. You know, have a few minutes where you can just relax, put some music, lower the light, or have some candles, and have a bath. So I have an old piece of muslin, and what I'm going to do is I have here some ground oats. I just put them through a food processor and ground them sort of as fairly powdery. So I'm going to put that in the middle of my muslin, and then I have some lavender flowers, and I'm going to put a teaspoon of lavender flowers in the middle, and I'm going to put a teaspoon of chamomile in the middle. If you have rose petals, that's something delicious. If you have peppermint oil, you can add it also, though I feel peppermint can be a stimulant. When you're having your bath, take advantage and inhale the steam and clear your respiratory system, and just fly away with it. I'm going to go ahead and take my muslin. I'm gonna make like a little bag. I'm gonna twist it. I'm gonna take one of the little corners, wrap it around, and tie it. We're gonna go to the bathtub, and I am gonna show you how you're going to use this. It is advisable to keep this in wrapped, you know, in like a, I don't know, tea bag, a muslin, any kind of rag, to facilitate the cleaning of your tub, because you don't want all those little bits going down the drain, and you don't want all that oat sticking to the sides of your bath. Oat is very good and soothing for the skin. I remember getting chicken pox when I was an adult, and the only thing that would soothe my skin was laying on a bathtub, you know, filled with warm, tepid water and oatmeal. So let's go to the bath, and I'll show you how to install this. Okay, so we are going to put our little bath concoction ready for the bath. I'm tying it here so that when I open the spout, it'll run and it'll wet the concoction and it'll all run into the bath. There you go. While the bath is running, why don't we go ahead and serve our tea. You can always add some honey to make it more palatable. But it smells delicious. When you get that hit of ginger, which is actually, that spiciness is quite delicious. Take your time, enjoy it, and just relax. Savor the moment. And now for the very last recipe, I have the mother of all soothing recipes, chicken noodle soup. I have a simplified version. I have tried all sorts of different versions. One of my favorite versions is the Jewish chicken noodle soup, where you have the entire carcass and you simmer it for a long time, and it is a labor of love, but I think it is in the making that you find peace and that you find tranquility if you're really invested in what you're making. So for this one, I don't have the full chicken because I'm having a hard time finding full chickens. So I have 1 kilogram of chicken legs, and I have heavy bottom pan. I'm going to put my chicken legs in. That is going to be followed by, and these are just vegetables that I found in my fridge. This is going to be followed by onion, celery, and carrot in whatever proportion you want. I've done it in a way, I've done it with what I've had. And here I have 2 choices of noodles. I like to do it with vermicelli noodles, or if you want to go a bit oriental, you can do it with egg noodles. And what I do when I do it with egg noodles is that when it finishes, I put a little drizzle of sesame oil, and you can whether fry some thin slices of chili, or you can put some chili sauce, but I like to put some like fried chili on top when you serve it, and it gives it that spiciness. If you do it that way, you can also add some ginger, and it just brings it all together and takes it to another part of the world. So I'm going to add my my celery and my onion and my carrots all in the pot. This is one of the easiest versions of this soup, and it doesn't really have to take a long time. You just have to make sure that your chicken is properly cooked. For this version, I'm going to use the vermicelli noodles, but I'm going to add the noodles later on, about 5 minutes before I'm ready to serve it or take it off the heat. And then I'm also going to add 1 liter of chicken stock. You can buy chicken stock, you can make chicken stock. You can use stock cubes. I use stock pots. I don't know, I like them better. And just, yeah, put it in. And there you go. Let's put that on the fire and just let it cook happily. Just keep an eye on it so that you know that you have enough liquid for everything to be simmering happily. And once the chicken is ready, you're ready to go. Easy, comforting, soothing, healing. Chicken noodle soup never fails. As you can see, as the soup comes to the simmer, there are some impurities coming to the surface. Just take a spoon and remove that and let it keep on cooking. I've just checked on my soup and the chicken is tender. So I'm going to take the legs out. I'm going to remove the meat and put it back in the soup. And right after that, I am going to put in the noodles and let it simmer for about 5 more minutes. And then we'll be ready to serve our soup. My soup has been on the hob for about 20-25 minutes. As I said before, I've removed the chicken pieces and I let them cool a little bit so that I could shred them by hand. So I'm going to return the chicken pieces back into the pan and I'm going to put in my vermicelli. Now, if you don't have vermicelli, as I said, you could put egg noodles, you could put broken up spaghetti, any kind of pasta. You can put barley, you can put rice. If you know how to make good matzo balls, make matzo balls. And then you could also put some potatoes. You can put, I love getting potatoes and cubing them quite small and then putting them in from the beginning, and they absorb all the flavor of the broth. Also parsnips, whatever seasonal, whatever you have in your fridge, just chuck it in. The whole chicken broth will flavor everything, and depending on the time of the year you can adapt. So you can make something heartier for the autumn and winter. You can make something lighter like what I'm doing for the summer. It's still the beginning of summer, it gets a bit cool in the evening, and at the end of the day this is all about giving you some comfort. So let's go and put our chicken and our noodles in the soup and cook it for another 5 minutes and then we'll serve it. To make sure that the noodles are submerged in the broth. If you need to, at this particular moment, you can go ahead and add a bit of extra water or extra broth just to make sure that you have enough liquid to cook the rest of the noodles and finish cooking it with enough liquid. We'll come back when this is ready. Our soup is finally ready, so let's go and try it. Let's go try it. So here's our soup, and it is, let's try it. Let's try it. Full of chicken and vegetable. It has a delicate flavor. It's very full of the chicken of the chicken flavor, but it's quite delicate, so it's quite light. It would be ideal if you had some parsley or some coriander. I love it with coriander at the very end to finish it and get that freshness. But yeah, I would say it's a success. It's definitely comfort food. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please follow me on Instagram at Little Cravings Catering or Facebook at the Little Cravings Catering page. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make, and I'll make it for you. Thanks, and see you next time.